CBS Evening News anchor Jeff Glor joins us now from Panama City, Florida. Jeff, we've watched your reporting all morning long. We can see the rain is already starting to come down hard. The wind is blowing. Describe what the conditions are like, what it feels like where you are right now.
Well, it just got dramatically worse overnight, Vlad. We moved into a slightly safer location. We're still in Panama City Beach, but just off the water now. And yeah, it just got, last night, just before we did the evening news, there was almost no wind. It was a beautiful sunset out here. And again, at that point, it was Category 2. It had just moved into Category 3. And then obviously got much, much worse overnight. And, that's why there is so much concern in this area right now. That because the storm has defied so many expectations. I've never seen any hurricane like this that has, everyone acts differently. But this one in particular has done things that obviously a lot of people here did not want to see.
Jeff, talk about that a little bit more because you've covered so many hurricanes. What is the biggest difference? Obviously, this one is moving much faster than Hurricane Florence, which was literally stalled over the area for hours.
Yeah, I always tell people that, again, to start, every hurricane is different, and whatever you're expecting when you go in, you're going to get something different. This is so much different than what we saw in Florence just a few weeks ago, because Florence took so long to develop, and we were tracking it for so long, and then it dropped so much rain because it just sat over North Carolina for such an extended period of time. But Florence lost some steam as it approached North Carolina and then hit as a Category 1. Michael has done the opposite, where it's just picked up all that steam, avoiding losing power by sucking into that dry air. And then Michael is obviously moving much faster. It's amazing to see now how close the eye wall is at this hour.
Jeff, in your report, you spoke to people who are planning to ride out the storm. We just showed up some live pictures of Venice, where we can still see that there are people on the beach. They're taking photos of the waves. What else did people tell you about the reasons why they are choosing to stay in the area? And are those emergency personnel, those first responders, prepared to rescue those folks after the hurricane makes landfall?
It's a constant point of discussion when you talk to people who live down here, especially people who have lived here for a long, long time and have ridden out hurricanes before. One of the frustrations for them when everyone's telling them to leave is part of them wants to leave when you talk to them, but then the frustration is that then it takes forever for them to get back, and they feel like they have to wait too long to get back, and all they want to do is check on their property to see how their house was, a house that potentially they've built up and cared for decades. And so that's one of their frustrations. That said, a lot of people have left, and then they're going to try to get back in here as quickly as they can. A lot of people going to visit relatives. In some cases, people have moved into shelters.
All right, Jeff Glor for us in Panama City, Florida. Thank you, and stay safe.
Okay, guys, thanks.